Alright, I'm gonna tweet that I'm live on Twitch because I know I was super late today. I'm sorry, you guys. It's partly my fault. It's partly just circumstance, but it's partly my fault because if I had made my tier list earlier instead of waiting until right before, then I would have fixed it. Why is there a CVE trending right now? Why is there a CVE trending right now? Why is there a CVE trending right now? I hope it's okay. I hope the computers are okay, you guys. But it's not my problem right now. Okay. Live on Twitch now. Ooh. Sprega! A CVE 2024-38063. It's a vulnerability in IPv6. Anyways, it's fine. Hi, Blue on Blue. Hi. Yes, hello, Analive. Hello, Twitch. Let me change my stream info from Minecraft to... change my stream info from Minecraft to the tier list. Alright, I'm gonna change it to Weird Ways to Die tier list. Alright, yeah. Are you guys ready to get started, or should I wait a little bit longer for more people? I don't know, you guys. I've been keeping you waiting long enough, I think. But yeah, today's topic is Weird Ways to Die. Specifically, I'm doing a bunch from ancient history. I don't know what the definition exactly is of ancient history. I kind of consider ancient history to be like anything like in the BCs. Is that correct or incorrect? I don't know. Yeah, IPv6, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now, okay? I did lots of very important computer things today at Brightfield Technologies. It took me all day, and now I am ready to relax and stream with you guys. So, all of these deaths, all this information comes from Wikipedia. I know, Spurk, I know you don't like Wikipedia, but I'm not shilling Wikipedia today. I'm literally just using it as a reference for this list. Busy day, busy girl. Yeah. So, we got a whole bunch of weird deaths on the tier list, and we have 5 categories for the tier list, okay? These are the categories I did for the tier list. The top category is comedy gold, okay? This would be deaths that are like so funny, like they're just epic and awesome. Well, actually, the second category is epic. So there's a difference. There's comedy gold, where it's like so funny, and then there's epic. Yeah, then there's epic, which is like, wow, that's actually a kind of an awesome way to die. Yeah. Then there's kind of funny, where it's kind of like, haha, but like, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, it probably was worth it to not die. And then there's boring, which is just, it's unusual, but it's boring. And then there's horrible, where it's just a horrible way to die. It's strange, but mostly it's just awful, and you would never want to die that way, okay? Those are the categories for today. And I pre-queued up all the ancient history deaths. Hopefully this takes us long enough, and you know, we don't run out of them too fast. I think there's like almost 30 of them. But if they do, then maybe we can go through some of the other ones on this Wikipedia list. But I also, if you guys like this, I can do even more, because there's like hundreds and hundreds of deaths listed on here, and they're all in like chronological order, okay? So, let's start with the first death, which is... I don't know, actually, Twitch, can you actually read what's on these little squares? Is it too small? You know what, should I zoom more? Wait, I don't know. I don't know if that... Yeah, I didn't realize it was gonna look small like that. Give me a second. Let me see if there's a way I can, Oh, that was not... Wait. Sorry, Analive, I know you don't even have the visual aid. Alright, so maybe I can zoom it one more level, or... Wait, no. Wait. Okay, Twitch, come on. I want you guys to be able to read this. I put these all together. I made them all in Canva. Oh. I have to like... Okay, we got this. We're twitching. We're Twitch maxing. Okay. Alright, Twitch gaming. Alright, so I'm gonna... You know what I'm gonna do? I'll just... Okay. Can you see Can you read it now? Hopefully. The first one we have is drowned. Well, it doesn't get bigger when I do it like that. You can see it? Okay, good, good, good. The first one we have, drowned in toilet due to wheat curse. Okay. Now let me explain. Now these are out of order, but I think I can find them. Okay, so let me explain the wheat curse. Okay? This is the story of Duke Jing of Jin. He died in 581 BC. I believe this was a Chinese fellow. Yes, this is a Chinese guy. Yes, the wheat curse. All right, so here's what happened to Duke Jing of Jin. In 581 BC, a shaman warned the ruler, Duke Jing of Jin, that he would not live to see the new wheat harvest. The ruler dismissed him and had the shaman murdered. Okay, he was like, fuck you, shaman. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I shall enjoy many wheat harvests in the future. Okay, however, when the Duke was about to eat the wheat from the latest harvest, he felt the need to use the bathroom. So he went to the bathroom, and upon arriving in the bathroom, he fell through the toilet hole and drowned. Hi, Bacon God. Hi, how you doing? We're discussing the tragic death of Duke Jing of Jin in 581 BC. You see, he was told by a shaman that he would die before the next wheat harvest, and he did not believe the shaman. Well, he should have believed him, because what happened was he went to eat his wheat, and he was hit with a sudden urge to poop. So he went to his wooden toilet. I know that the pictures are like very small, but he went to his giant wooden toilet. I guess this is what they used to. Actually, you know what I could even do? I could even you know what I could do, you guys, for Twitch? Here, I could do this maybe. I could actually show you guys these really big. Wait. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Okay, we can do it that way. Yeah. Drowned in toilet due to wheat curse. Alright, so that's a very Chinese way to die, I guess. So what do you guys think? Hi, Sakuya! Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Yeah. Right now, the death we're discussing is drowning to death in a toilet due to a wheat curse. The wheat curse being that somebody told him he was gonna die before the next wheat harvest, and he was like, no way. Then he went to eat some wheat, and then he was like, I gotta poop. And then he fell in the toilet and drowned. Kind of funny. Oh my gosh, Peepaw Red! Hi, Peepaw! Hi, hi! Hi, Beaker! How you doing? Thank you for the Peepaw Raid. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much, Circus Clown. Thank you. All right. Yes, the senior said, yeah, is this Kenzo? Could this happen to you? Dumb ways to die. Yeah, hi, Mommy. Hi, hi. All right, guys. So, drowned in toilet due to wheat curse. I would say this is either comedy gold or kind of funny. I kind of agree it's kind of funny. Like, I'm not like rolling over laughing. The picture's kind of funny though. I know you can't see it in live, but it's like, you know, a bald Chinese guy, and he's got a piece of wheat coming out of his mouth, and he's sitting on like a giant wooden toilet. The cropped picture doesn't even do justice for how tall the toilet was in the original picture. Yeah, and he fell in and drowned. Hi, El Bondi. Hi, Kendo. By the way, Kendo, let me give Kendo a shout out. And Kendo, if you need to go chill out because you're so old and streaming takes a lot out of you these days. No, okay. But if you need to dip, that's perfectly fine. But everybody, Kendo is an awesome member of Nexus. All right, he's our resident cool old guy. I love him. All right. So yeah, but don't fall in the toilet, okay? Don't fall in the toilet. Make sure your nurse brings you to the toilet, okay? She makes sure if you fall over that you'll be okay. Anyways. What a shitty day. Oh, I get it, Kiers. Yeah, what a shitty way to die. All right. Hi, Foxy. How you doing? You're going to lurk? Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go with kind of funny. I'm going to go... It's poor timing. You're funny, Kiers. That's a good one. All right. Let's go with kind of funny for this one. All right. I don't think it was worth it, but the wheat... I feel like the wheat curse part is what makes it a little bit more funny. Thank you for the hi, Foxy. How you doing? All right, guys. Next one. Oh my gosh, thank you for the hamburger. Thank you so much, Foxy. Thank you. I could have used that. Oh no, but what if then I have to use the toilet and then I die from the wheat curse or something? I don't know. Anyways, the next one on our list is struck by a pear. All right, let me find this one, guys. These are out of order from the list, so I gotta I gotta like word search pear. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Echo. Thank you, Echo. All right, so this is Antiphanes from 310 BC. By the way, you guys, these are all from ancient history, okay? Antiphanes from 310 to BC. It just says, you know, the thing about this one is that it just says he was struck by a pear. It doesn't say if somebody threw the pear. It doesn't say if, like, I don't know if there's like more details about his death. Let me look it up. Antiphanes' death. I tried to look it up before, but I didn't really spend too much time looking into it. It just, everything I see just says that he was killed by a pear. It just fell on him, yeah. Hi, creepy little Toby. How you doing? Hi. We are currently ranking the death of being struck by a pear. Okay. I want to assume somebody threw the pear because I almost kind of want to assume somebody threw the pear because, like, what are the chances of it falling? I mean, I guess maybe. Also, like, how old was he that he was, like, so frail that he get hit by a pear and fucking die? How do you say your family member died by pear? It's like, yeah, unfortunately my grandfather passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What, you know, what happened? Was he ill? Oh no, a pear fell on him. A pear from a tree, you know, the fruit. The fruit. All right, guys, struck by a pear. What do we think? Is it kind of funny or just boring? I think compared to other things on the list, it's kind of boring. Yeah, I think so too. Hi, Pax Empirical. Hi. Also, anybody on Twitch who wants to know who I'm greeting over here, that's Analive, okay? And then Analive, if you want to know who I'm talking to over here, that's Twitch. Okay, I'm multi-streaming today. Boring? All right, let's go with boring. All right, that one's just boring. All right, next one. Let me pull it up. Where's this one? Drinking molten gold. Drinking molten gold, you guys. I gotta like word search these. Here we go. Now this one's interesting. Yeah, I guess so, Kiers. I guess, yeah. By the way, hi everybody. Hi Blue and Blue. Hi Bondi. Hi Beaker. Hi Spurka. Hi Cloud. Hi everybody. I always like to say hi to everybody. All right, drinking molten gold. Okay, let me read you the story. There was actually 2 people who died this way. There were 2 people who died this way, and for both of them, it's said to be a punishment for greed. Okay? So the first one, it says the late Roman Republic era consul was sent as ambassador to Asia Minor in 80 BC to restore Nicomedes IV of... Okay, this is like a whole bunch of exposition. It says Achilles was captured and brought to Mithridates, who in 88 BC had him executed by pouring molten gold down his throat. Okay, well this one, I don't know if this one, that one didn't have anything to do with greed, but this one did. This is a different guy, I think. It says, according to one story, Marcus Licinius Crassus, a Roman general and statesman who was very greedy, despite being called the richest man in Rome, was executed in the same manner by the Parthians after they defeated him in the Battle of Carrhae in 53 BC. A symbolic mockery of his thirst for wealth. Yeah, it is an execution, but personally, I think it's kind of epic. Yeah, I think it's kind of epic, like drinking, like literally just drinking money. Like, what a waste of gold also. But yeah, I mean, drinking molten gold, it does sound like so metal, right? All right, so we'll put that one in epic, I think. All right, but yeah, sorry if my little thing was misleading, but I just thought it was a more succinct way to put it. Yeah, the symbolism. Yeah. It's like, I knew that you hoarded anime figures, so we're going to choke you to death on some anime feet. Anyways, one of those messed up old methods. Oh, a lot of these, since this one's ancient history, there's a lot of those, okay? You can just get the gold out after, and it'll be like in the shape of their stomach, their like digestive system. That actually sounds really cool. Anyways. All right, this next one I feel like is also kind of epic and also kind of gay. All right, where is it? Where is it? Refusing to forfeit a wrestling match. Okay, please pay no attention to the image. The image is just a wholesome wrestling match between two Greek men, okay? These are the greatest athletes of all time, right? So anyway, so, oh my gosh, they didn't use the word wrestling. There was like another word for it at the time. Here it is. It was a specific type of wrestling. You'd like to die like this? It's wrestling! Okay, it's a type of wrestling called pankration. Okay, the fact that it has some of the same letters as spank doesn't make it much better. So first of all, pankration, okay, was an unarmed combat sport introduced into the Greek Olympic Games in 648 BC. They used boxing and wrestling techniques, but also kicking, holds, joint locks, and chokes on the ground, okay? It's similar to modern martial arts, except they did it naked, okay? Except they did it naked. So that's the type of wrestling. And now let me tell you the tale. Let me tell you the tale of what happened to the guy, okay? The Greek Pankratiast, that's what they were called, caused his own death during the Olympic finals. Yeah. Held by his opponent in a stranglehold and unable to free himself, he kicked his opponent, causing him so much pain from a foot/ankle injury that the opponent made the sign of defeat. Okay? Well, this one, in this version, it says that at the same time he broke his neck, but from everything else I read, it basically said that he was suffocating to death and he refused to give up even though he was being suffocated to death. So what he did was he kicked his opponent. Now his opponent was in so much pain from the kick that his opponent ended up forfeiting. However, at that point, he was already so suffocated that he died. But at the same time, he won the Olympic gold medal. Okay? So he was posthumously awarded the medal, the gold medal, because he refused to forfeit. He literally suffocated to death because he refused to lose. Definitely epic. That's what I was thinking. He was like, hell no, I'll die before I forfeit. They literally just put the gold medal on his his dead body. All right. Epic, very epic. Real. All right. Here's another one that's a little bit gay. All right. This one is biting off your own tongue while being pounded to death. Let me explain. So, in this case, all right, this was someone named Anaxarchus. Okay, that's not how you make mochi. Literally me. No. Yeah. So, according to Diogenes Laertius, okay, this was in by the way, I'm gonna mispronounce a whole lot of Greek names during the stream. Okay, 320 BC. All right. Anaxarchus gained the enmity of the tyrannical ruler of Cyprus, Nicocreon, for an inappropriate joke he made about tyrants at a banquet in 331 BC. I kind of want to know what the joke was. But when Anaxarchus visited Cyprus, Nicocreon ordered him to be pounded to death in a mortar. Okay, you know a mortar? You know, like when you crush up herbs and shit? Or you crush up I don't know, whatever, when you're cooking? They were like, I'm gonna do this to this guy. I'm gonna pound him into dust in a giant mortar. Okay. During the torture, Anaxarchus said to Nicocreon, just pound the bag of Anaxarchus. You do not pound Anaxarchus. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he was asking him to pound his sack. That was probably some Greek thing that didn't translate well into English, but he said that, which I guess was a joke or something. And then Nicocreon then threatened to cut Anaxarchus' tongue out for his snide remarks. To which, in response, Anaxarchus bit off his own tongue and then spat it at Nicocreon's face. Yeah, Nicocreon. I don't think that's the same. I kind of want to imagine now that it was Nico It was Nico Nico Ni. I kind of want to imagine that it was her that was pounding him to death with a giant pestle. Just like, just slamming him into dust. Bro said, not if I get there first. You think that's epic? You think that, I think that spitting it in the guy's face is also pretty, it's pretty epic. Wow, we got a lot of epic ones. All right in a row. This man decided to go out with a middle finger. Hell yeah. All right. So we'll go with that one. Epic. Epic, epic. Hi, Puffy. Hi. How you doing? We're doing the most weird ways to die in ancient times, okay? And we're rating them in these 5 categories. Comedy gold, epic, kind of funny, boring, or horrible. So far, we got a lot of epic deaths, all right? We got people drinking gold, suffocating to death in a wrestling match because they refused to forfeit, and then ultimately getting a gold medal on their dead body, just thrown on their dead body. All right, so that was that one. Okay, this one, I feel like this one I can almost relate to sometimes. Getting so angry you have a stroke. So in this case, this was Valentinian the First, and they actually have an exact date that this happened. November 17th, 375. Oh, I guess this isn't ancient, technically. This was the year 375. So I'm a little bit of a misnomer by saying ancient times in my tweet. But yes, Valentinian the First. It says he suffered a stroke, which was provoked by yelling at foreign envoys in anger. All right, let me see if there's more details than that. But yeah, basically the guy just got so pissed off. He was like you can just imagine him screaming. Hi, Pix. You can just imagine him screaming and like the veins in his neck like fucking bulging, and then he just has a stroke. Hi, Pix. Hi. We're talking about the weirdest ways to die. The current one that we are ranking on a scale from horrible to comedy gold is getting so angry that you have a stroke. Okay, let's see. Here's a longer description of his death here. Without waiting for the spring, Valentinian decided to continue campaigning and moved from Savario to Brigedio. He arrived on the 17th of November 375 and had a hostile meeting with a Quadi deputation. I don't know what the Quadis are or what a deputation is, but I'm guessing it was like a group of like foreign people or something. It says that sounded really bad. I mean, people who are not from wherever he was from. Okay, and he says, who received permission for their people to leave in peace in return for supplying fresh recruits to the Roman army. The envoys insisted that the conflict was caused by the buildings of Roman forts in their land. So this was a political thing, you guys. This is your boomer grandpa yelling about like the immigrants or something and getting so angry about it that he like blows a gasket and has a stroke and dies. Hi, Curse Dolly. Hi. That's boring, but most likely. Oh no, Spurka, no. But yeah, it says they added so basically these other people he was yelling at were having some sort of political anger, a political discussion with him. It says, enraged, Valentinian began yelling abuse at the envoys and suffered a fatal stroke. Oh, Pix, it sounds complicated. I don't think it's that complicated. I think it's pretty simple. I mean, the whole, like, the Quadi deputation was angry about the Roman forts. Like, that's complicated, but the screaming over a political discussion so much that you have a stroke, that's not very complicated. I think that's just human nature. So what do you guys say? Death by racism? I mean, I would say it's hard to understand the political context from ancient Rome, you know, or not technically not ancient Rome, but like you know, Rome in the year 300. Like it's kind of hard to really understand the political context of why he would be that angry. I mean, I guess he was like a Roman general or something, and they were kind of insulting the Romans. So I guess that was, yeah, he was a Roman emperor actually. He was an emperor. Yeah, so it's basically like telling the president that his country sucks and his people suck and it's all their fault. Old men arguing about boring, yeah. Yeah, this could happen anytime. This has probably happened plenty of times ever since, just maybe not to an emperor. All right, so let me put that one in boring. All right, the next one. The next one is choking on a fig while performing. All right. This is one of the early ones, okay? This is, where is this one? Oh, yes. Terpander in the 7th century BC. All right, he was a Greek poet and a citharode. A citharode is a classical Greek professional singer. Okay. Considered the father of Greek music and lyric poetry, he reportedly choked to death on a fig that was thrown at him during one of his performances. Now, when I read this at first, this is how I pictured it happening, okay? I pictured that somebody wasn't pleased with the performance and was like booing him and like throwing figs at him, like you throw tomatoes, and that one of them just landed in his throat and choked him. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. I read a little bit more detail, and it says that somebody was so appreciative of his performance that they threw a fig like onto the stage like as a gift, and he was like, "Ah, what a lovely gift, thank you." And then like had to go went to eat it and then just started choking on it and died. If it was similar to cow sow angrily shouting about how it's impossible to eat tens of thousands of dumplings. Wait, what? Wait, what? What's that? Wait, cow, dumplings. Is this another like historical thing? Interesting. Wait, was this Greek or Roman? It was Roman. Wait, are you talking about Terpander? Terpander was Greek. Terpander was Greek. The last guy, the angry guy, was Roman. Yeah. So what do you guys think? This is mostly dumb. He just choked. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess he just choked, right? It's not that crazy. I mean, it is kind of funny that it was like somebody who was like, "Wow, I love your poetry." I thought Greeks performed theater in masks. I don't know. Yeah, boring. Yeah. Okay, this one's boring. All right, next one. The next one's got a little bit similar vibe. It might be funnier there, though. All right, smothered to death by gifts. All right. This is Draco of Athens. Draco of Athens in 620 BC, okay? The Athenian lawmaker was reportedly smothered to death by gifts of cloaks and hats showered upon him by appreciative citizens at the theater in Aegina, Greece. All right. Oh, this one could never be me. Oh, well, Spurka, it was poetry and music, apparently, that he was performing. Yeah, but anyways, this guy. I wonder what were they so happy about? Yeah, this one's kind of funny. I got soup. Oh, thank you for the hamburger. Oh my god, what if I choked on that hamburger? Hey, that would have been a good way to do it. It's like, yeah, like you appreciate your streamer so much, you give them a hamburger and then they fucking choke. You give them a mascot shower and they fucking drown in mascots. Yeah, but yes, he did supposedly die in this way. Let me see if there's a more like let me see if there's a better description of the way he died. It just says in a show of in a traditional ancient Greek show of approval, his supporters threw so many hats and pieces of clothing onto his head that he suffocated. And that's literally all there is to it. They literally were like, here you go, like here, take take my shirt, hey, take. And yeah, he basically looked like he does on the Twitch screen right now. So you think this one's kind of funny? Kind of funny? You think so? Skill issue. Should have mashed the roll button. Okay. I'm gonna go with kind of funny for that one. There's always this bell curve, right? Yeah. Okay. Next one. Next one is very unbased, you guys. All right. Laughing to death at an old lady. All right. Let me read you this tale. All right. This guy, Zeuxis in the 5th century BC. It says he died of laughter while painting an elderly woman. So this guy, hag abuse, I know. So this guy was a painter. He was a famous painter, and supposedly he had painted. I mean, that's basically the story. He painted an ugly old lady. Okay, and this version says she was also ugly. Okay, I'm painting an ugly. I mean, look at the picture. He was painting an ugly old lady, and then he looks at the picture and he just starts laughing because she's so ugly. He just painted her. And then he just died. He just dropped dead from laughing. These are all hilarious. What do you guys think? This one's kind of funny, I think. I'm not so sure this one is comedy gold. I honestly, I'll be disappointed. I don't know if any of these are. I mean, some of them might be. I mean, I've already looked through all of them, but I feel like I want to experience it with you guys. Kind of funny. Imagine the guy who painted this died of laughing from witnessing it too. Oh yeah! And it's like it's a never-ending cycle of painters painting other painters painting. All right, that would be comedy gold, but this one's just kind of funny. All right. Yeah, no, that would be comedy gold. That's what I'm saying. All right, this one. Forgetting to breathe while reciting a monologue. You all saw what I did. I just killed a man. I feel like this one's only funny to me because of that, but yes, this one, you might have heard of this guy. Sophocles. Oh, actually, never mind. This isn't the same guy. Well, you might have heard of Sophocles too, actually. This wasn't the same guy I was thinking of. But yeah, Sophocles. This legend has it. By the way, I should have mentioned this. A lot of these deaths are like disputed by historians. Okay? A lot of these are like, well, that's what they said happened, but it seems a little too crazy to be true. I don't know. But this one, there's multiple. There's wow, this guy has a section of his Wikipedia page called homosexuality, which is promising. But anyways, there are multiple ways that they say that he's died. So this is probably not true, but this is one of the legends of his death, okay? Of Sophocles' death, which is that he died of suffocation after reading aloud a lengthy monologue from the end of his play Antigone without pausing to take a breath for punctuation. And then he just died from asphyxia or from lack of oxygen. Yeah. Me when asked to present anything? Sophocles? No, not Sophocles. All right, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Kind of funny, epic. I don't know if it rises to comedy gold. Epic, you think? Yeah, if true, definitely. I think so. Especially, it would have been funnier though if it was the, you know what I did? I just killed a man. Okay, people are saying epic, epic, epic. Kind of funny. Yeah, I'm leaning between kind of funny and epic, but I'll go with epic. All right. This okay, this next one. Okay, wait, this next one might be comedy gold. Wait. Maybe just for the picture I used. Dying of old age after sniffing bread for 3 days. Let me explain. Let me say it again in case Analyze didn't hear me. Dying of old age after sniffing bread for 3 days. Let me explain. So, in this story, this guy, Democritus of Abdera, 370 BC, according to Diogenes Laertius, the Greek atomist philosopher died at the age of 109. Okay, he was 109. As he was on his deathbed, his sister was greatly worried because she needed to fulfill her religious obligations to the goddess Artemis in the approaching 3-day Desfamoria festival. Democritus told her to place a loaf of warm bread under his nose, and he was able to survive for 3 days of the festival by sniffing the bread. Hi, Skyro! Hi. As soon as the festival was over after 3 days, he immediately died. So basically, this guy extended his lifespan 3 days by sniffing delicious bread. He just survived by just inhaling bread particles. All right, technically he didn't die from the bread, but the fact that that was like his last hurrah, I feel like this is comedy gold. Just from the picture, this was like the only picture I could find on Canva of someone sniffing bread, and it's perfect. The bread of youth. Can you imagine if somebody's like literally like dying and someone's like, oh my god, we need to do CPR. They're like, no, wait, I got fresh warm bread right out the oven. Hold up. And just put that under their nose and they just like snap awake like, oh shit, who's cooking, who's baking? This is me at Mia's baking stream, you guys. It's the fountain of youth. All right, I'm putting it in comedy gold. All right. Also, that bread in the picture looks good too. Damn. All right. The next one. This one actually is kind of boring. I was debating even putting this. Okay. I was debating even putting this one on the thing because it didn't seem that funny to me. Although I feel like the reason I put it when you're really excited for the McDonald's breakfast. All right, this one, the only reason I put this on was because when I first read it, I imagined that they were like stabbed with a toothpick, but I think that somebody poisoned it and then they used the toothpick. But the story goes, this one's about a metal toothpick. I'm not actually sure, because this is Agathocles of Syracuse, 289 BC. The Greek tyrant was murdered with a poisoned toothpick. I don't know if there's really any more information, because all I saw on Wikipedia was that, you know, he just died from being poisoned, but let me see if there's a more detailed narrative of his death. The death of Agathocles and his family. Sorry, I'm looking it up. Death toothpick. It was a toothpick. He used a toothpick soaked in poison by an enemy. Yeah, I was, like I said, when I read it, my first thought was of him being stabbed to death with a toothpick, and then I realized that it said, oh wait, all about a toothpick with gold and silver. Well, anyways, I think this was kind of boring, honestly. I think this was kind of boring. This is probably the most boring one that I willingly put on the list. But yeah, the thought of someone being stabbed to death with a toothpick is pretty funny, though. All right. This one's not cool. Assassinated by your own bodyguard. Sorry for the ad playing at the top. It's like giving me motion sickness. Assassinated by his own bodyguard. This one's interesting because this was the first ever recorded assassination in history, which is surprising because I'm pretty sure cavemen were out here assassinating each other all the time with like rocks and shit. But I guess that doesn't count. All right. So, according to Manetho, Teti, who was the first king of the 6th dynasty of Egypt, was mysteriously killed in 2323 BC. So this was a long ass time ago, you guys. All right. You ever feel old when somebody tells you 2323 BC was almost 5,000 years ago? Hi, Sleepy Moon. Hi. Hi, Sleepy Moon. We are currently ranking the death of being assassinated by your own bodyguard. All right. It says he was assassinated by one of his own bodyguards. That's really the only information. I just thought this one was interesting because apparently this was the first assassination ever, and it's like the irony of like this guy is supposed to protect you and then stabs you in the back. Kind of boring, yeah. I'm sure it wasn't boring to Teti 5,000 years ago, but it's pretty boring to us. All right. Oh, this one's wait, this one's good. This one's good. This one's good. Devoured by wolves after karate chopping a tree. All right, I like this one. Has a good picture too if you're on Twitch. All right, what's the weirdest one so far? I think the weirdest one so far was dying of old age after sniffing bread for 3 days. The guy was gonna die. He was 109 years old and he was on his deathbed, but he needed to stay alive for 3 days for like some festival, for some like religious festival or something. So he sniffed a warm loaf of delicious bread for 3 days, and the aroma of the bread kept him alive for 3 extra days. But anyways, the guy who was devoured by wolves after karate chopping a tree. Milo of Croton, all right, in the 6th century BC. All right, the Olympic champion wrestler, another wrestler, his hand was reportedly trapped when he tried to split a tree apart with his bare hand. Okay, obviously he wasn't doing karate. I don't know when karate was invented. I'm not sure if this guy knew what karate was, but I mean, that's basically what he did. He was trying to crack the tree in half with his bare hand. However, it became stuck. And so he was stuck. As he was stuck there, a bunch of wolves came and took advantage and devoured him. Sounds epic? I think this is epic. I mean, if the part about getting stuck and dying isn't epic, but I think, yeah. But yeah, this is like the narrative that they have on Wikipedia. Legend has it that his final test of strength came when he was traveling the countryside and met a villager who was trying to split a stump with a hammer and wedges. Milo excitedly asked the man if he could attempt to split the wood with his strength, not using any tools at all. The villager, honored by Milo's offer, went off to fetch food while Milo worked. Wow, the guy was like, wow, thanks, I'm gonna fuck off while you do that. And bro was playing Minecraft. He was punching trees. All right, it says he immediately tried to pull the stump apart by inserting his fingers in the crack where the villager had driven the wedges. As he pulled the stump open, the wedges fell out, trapping his fingers. Oh, wait, so he didn't karate chop it. I was wrong. Well, it sounded more cool when he karate chopped it. But either way, he was doing a feat of strength. All right, anyways. Epic, we're going to put it in epic. I don't care. All right. He was fingering it, yeah? Milo, I'm peacing out. Thanks for your help. Anyways, there's a lot of like pictures and statues and shit of like this happening. All right, people really like the tree stump devoured by wolves story. But anyways, all right. Next one. All right, this is a good one. This is a good one. I like this one. Refusing to touch beans while being chased by enemies. Let me explain. This one's interesting. This is the guy you might have heard of. Pythagoras of Samos. All right, 495 BC. Here's the situation. So, Pythagoras was being chased by some enemies, his political enemies, who were out for blood. They were gonna kill him, okay? They were gonna kill him. He almost outran them, okay? He almost lost sight of them. He was outrunning them. But then he came upon a bean field, like blocking his way. There were just beans for as far as I could see. Now you see, Pythagoras believed that beans were ritually unclean, okay? They weren't good for the soul. So he refused to run through the bean fields to escape his enemies. All right. Since cutting through the bean field would violate his own teachings, Pythagoras simply stopped running and was killed. Now, listen. If this is the Pythagoras I'm thinking of, couldn't he have like figured out a way to use the triangle to find a better route? I don't know. But yeah, the guy hated beans. He hated beans. Like, epic! You guys think that's epic? I thought it was comedy gold, but you guys are like, yeah, based. We hate beans. Hi, Red Chimera. Lived by his rule, died by. Hey, I guess that is pretty based. He didn't abandon, even in the face of death. Yeah, even in the face of death, he would not let beans unpurify his soul. Sorry, I didn't mean to block the chat with the beans. That's so disrespectful. Let me, well, it's fine. We can, move it wherever. But yes. All right. If you guys think that's epic, I will respect your choice. And we will honor Pythagoras and his hatred of beans. All right. The unclean beans. All right. The absolute travesty. A bean life is no life. Okay. But, touching beans can be really fun sometimes if you have a nice lady friend to do it with. But, anyways. Beans, like the food. You just cook beans with your girlfriends? No? Anyways. Fuck beans on his tombstone. All right. This one, I think this one's based. Laughing to death at your own joke. All right, we would not understand. We live a bean-free life. I'm sorry to all the beanless out there. All right, you never know the joy of touching beans. All right, with one of your gal pals. Anyway, you wouldn't find it. Oh, I'm blue. Comedy. Okay, laughing. Wait. The joke though. The joke. Okay, laughing to death at your own joke. All right. This was a guy, his name was Chrysippus of Soli. By the way, the people had crazy names back then. Hi, Monkey19. Hi, how you doing? We're talking about the guy who died from laughing at his own joke. The death reminds you of your of your best friend. For a second, I was about to be like, I'm so sorry. Like, I thought you were saying that your friend died. Anyways. All right, circus class. Laugh to death at your own joke. Chrysopussy, who died laughing at his own nicknames. Hi, Monkey. Thank you so much for the likes. All right, Chrysopussy of Soli, 206 BC. All right. It says that he saw a donkey eating his figs, and he told the slave to give the donkey neat wine to drink with which to wash them down, and then he just started laughing so much that he died. Hi, Procilla. Hi. Yeah, the having a slave part was probably not really based, but the laughing at his own joke part was pretty based. People thought animals were funny back then, like nowadays we'll laugh at like a goat screaming or something. Like, this guy saw a donkey eating figs and he was like, look at that donkey. He was like, yo, get that donkey some wine. And then he just fucking died laughing. How based. Hi, Priscilla. Hi. All right, guys. Epic or comedy gold? Epic or comedy gold? Excuse me. Comedy gold. All right. Oh yes. Look at him. Look how joyful he is looking at that donkey eating his figs. All right. To be that donkey just nomming on figs. All right. Comedy gold. Let's see what's next. All right. This one's not so. I should have named this one differently. I should have called this one Getting Pegged. But that's not quite the same. All right, this one, stabbed in the head with a tent peg. Okay. Rixifus coughing at her own stream. Oh no, it might happen to me. I honestly, if there was a way that I would want to die, yeah, I should have called this one Getting Pegged. But unfortunately, that's not quite what happened. Okay. So in this case, this is Sisera. Sisera in the year 1200 BC. All right. He was the commander of the Canaanite army, okay, and he was killed in his sleep when the Kenite woman stabbed him in the temple with a tent peg. What would make her do that? Why would she do that? Apparently this is in the Bible. Wait. Also, every picture of this guy is just of him getting pegged. This is another one where the guy was more famous in death than he was in life, apparently. Okay, wait. So what's the story here? After the battle, okay, there was a battle. So it says Sisera fled on foot until he came to the campsite of Heber the Kenite in the plain of Zanaim, where he was received by Jael, Heber's wife. Jael brought him into her tent with apparent hospitality and gave him milk. At least he got milkies before he died. Gave him milk. Jael promised to hide Sisera and covered him with a rug, but after he slept, she drove a tent peg through his temple with a mallet, her blow being so forceful that the peg pinned his head to the ground. That's crazy. Wait, why did she do that? Is this the enemies? Is this like an enemy person? Wait, I'm so confused. Is she just crazy? Did he insult her milk? Did he insult her milk churnings or her milking skills or something? I don't get it. Oh wait. According to the Talmud, Jael engaged in sexual intercourse with Sisera 7 times because she was attempting to exhaust him. Wait a second. Wait, did she actually peg him? Wait a second. What? I guess this was a situation where like his army was like in like her people's territory or something. Like, cause I was trying to figure out why she killed him, but I think it's like his army was like ravishing like this land that she lived on. I don't know, something like that. But anyways, yeah. But this version says
that she engaged in sexual intercourse with him 7 times because she was attempting to exhaust him in order to kill him. Her sin was for heaven's sake and therefore praiseworthy. The significance of that exact number of coituses and the meaning of the multicoital nature of Jael and Sisera's encounter has been discussed in the scholarship, along with an alternative view of rabbinic literature that assert quite the contrary, that Jael never engaged in sex with Sisera. That's crazy. That part of the story I did not expect. Anyways, warring nations, yeah, crazy stray. her goddamn swing. Oh my gosh, sorry, I was so, literally me and my GF for real. All right, guys. Does the fact that she allegedly had sex with him 7 times to wear him out before this, and that it was ordained by God because like this was a godly act, does that make it more funny, more epic? I mean, I guess getting pegged is pretty epic, huh? You think? Now imagine he saw it coming, but was like, fair. Yeah. Wait. While he was dying, Sisera said to Jael, "Behold, pain has taken hold of me, Jael, and I die like a woman." What does that mean? What does it mean, die like a woman? What, on his back? How was he alive? Horrible, because it wasn't me. Okay, we'll go with epic. It looks like the main vote is for epic here. All right. Epic. All right. Next one. This is the oldest one. This is the oldest one in the chronological order. Carried off by a hippopotamus. I didn't even know hippopotamus were invented back then, you guys. Okay. But this is in the year 3200 BC, you guys. When I send that message, my GF... Alligator screaming. It's a hippopotamus. Okay. So, this is a guy named Menes, whatever. It says, according to Manetho, the Egyptian pharaoh, this is an Egyptian pharaoh, and unifier of Upper and Lower Egypt, was carried off and then killed by a hippopotamus. I don't know if there's any more details. How do they know he was killed? He could still be alive to this day, you guys. We don't know that for sure. It says, according to him, he reigned for 30, 60, or 62 years and was killed by a hippopotamus. That's the only information we have. What? What? Just because he was carried off by the hippo doesn't mean he died. Wait, the hippopotamus in Egyptian culture was a fearsome creature who was regularly hunted and killed. And death by hippopotamus, wait. Death by hippopotamus, wait. Where does it say that on the page? Oh. Oh, death by hippopotamus was considered among the worst. The animals that was associated with the god of chaos. In keeping with the principal duality, Set had a consort pictured as a woman with the head of a hippopotamus, who was considered a protector. What? Anyways, horrible death. Oh, you were referencing... Oh, is it like a video of an alligator screaming? I don't know if I want to click it right now and like the audio might like blast people's ears out or something, but I trust that it's a hilarious image or video of a hippopotamus screaming. All right. Carried off by hippopotamus, horrible death. Horrible. All right, this one's another one for Haglove, you guys. There's another one for Haglove. Paralyzed. Sorry, the white text is a little bit weird on the thing here, but paralyzed by a roof tile thrown by an old lady and then decapitated. So here the story goes. Mr. Polydamas of Scatosa in the 5th century BC. All right. He was also one of these pancratiasts. Okay, so he was another one of those guys who like to wrestle naked with men. All right. But anyways, he was in a... Oh wait, this is the wrong guy. Never mind, wrong guy. Different guy killed by a roof. Different guy. Sorry. The other guy's not on the list because the death click wasn't funny. Wrong guy. This is Pyrrhus of Epirus. Died during 272 BC. died during the Battle of Argos. He was fighting a Macedonian soldier. I thought that was a type of nut. Anyways, Macedonian soldier in the street when the elderly mother of the soldier dropped a roof tile onto his head, breaking his spine and rendering him paralyzed. And then, according to a soldier named Zoprius, they then proceeded to decapitate him. Now, so he didn't die from the roof tile, but he was like instantly paralyzed, giving them the opportunity to decapitate. Me when I don't wash the dishes. Macedonian, no. Macadamian. Macadamian? Macadamian. Is that what people who are named Damien, is that a nickname for Macadamian? Macadamia is the nut. Oh, okay. So wait, what's Macedonian? Macedonia is a country. Okay, so where do the nuts for macadamia come? Is macadamia also a country? My Hero Academia nut? Anyways. You're making me confused. So guys, what do you think? Death by angry hag throwing shit from her window. All right, and then decapitation. Followed closely by decapitation. All of that with no D's. Wait. Oh. Macedon, okay, no. Macedon, these nuts! I don't know. Macedonia is in the Balkans. I don't know, you guys. But yeah, it says he was fighting a soldier. The old lady who was watching from a rooftop. So this picture is not accurate, you guys. She was actually on the roof. She was on the roof and she was like, I need to save my son. And she picked up the first thing, which is to literally rip a tile off the roof. Okay. It says it knocked him from his horse and broke part of his spine, paralyzing him. Whether he was alive or not after the blow is unknown, but his death was assured when a soldier hesitantly and ineptly beheaded his motionless body. Comedy gold. Shimmer gets assassinated by Macedonians for these. Gone wrong. Gone sexual. All right, guys. Death by hag tile. What is this? Horrible? I think the part about being paralyzed by it and then getting decapitated in your incapacitated state sounds horrible to me. Funny? Kind of funny? Just because the hag is involved? Or because it was in Macedonia? Also, I mean, it is kind of funny being like, that's my son! Stop messing with my boy! Ancient version of teabagging. I vote horrible. What do you guys? Any other votes for horrible? Does Annalise have any opinions on this fate? I just think the idea of like suddenly getting paralyzed in general is horrible. But up to you guys. Horrible, yeah. All right. Horrible hag death. All right. Next one. I know I'm like covering my face with this. I'm trying to like, you know, still kind of show what's on the screen. Okay, this one's an interesting one. This one's interesting. Self-imposed death penalty. Let me explain what this means. Okay, this is not the same as sewer slide. I mean, it is, but it's not quite the same. There's a very specific story that goes with this. All right. All right. So, Charondas. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Charondas. Hi, Icy Cats. Hi. We're going over the weirdest deaths in ancient history. And this one is the death of Charondas in 612 BC. Your lives are with the most weird and random things. I mean, valid. Hi, Macaroni. I love your name. Hi. We were just talking about Macedonia. Now we're talking about macaroni. This is crazy. Anyways. So, Charondas of 612 BC. It said he was a lawmaker. Okay, he made laws. All right, that was his thing. So he issued a law that said anybody who brought weapons into the assembly must be put to death. One day, he arrived at the assembly seeking to help defeat some brigands in the countryside, but with a knife still attached to his belt. In order to uphold his own law, he immediately committed suicide. So he was like Like they were like, okay, so he was like, yes, I impose this law. Anybody who brings a knife into this building right here, everybody who brings a knife into this building shall be executed. I am the law. Yes, I am the law. Epic like the bean guy. That's what I thought you guys would say. He's like, I am the law. Okay? Fuck anybody who brings a weapon here is a rapscallion. Hi, Aster Blank. So one day there was some sort of like, one day there was some sort of fight or something going on. Like some bandits or some no do-gooders or whatever you call them. Were causing some ruckus. And so he ran down there to try to help, but he forgot that he had a knife. Yeah, he forgot he had a knife, so he was like, so he was like, ah, shit. Well, I wrote the law. Okay, to be fair, I don't know if he did it right there on the spot, but the picture makes it look like he did. Guess I'll die. Yeah, epic, kind of funny, epic. I guess I'll go with epic, because he did stand by his own principles. All right. He, instead of being like, you know what, in retrospect, that was a stupid law. He was just like, well, yeah. And it's also kind of funny thinking that he did it. It's also kind of funny thinking he did it with the same knife that he brought, right? That's what the picture makes it look like. Like he did it with the knife that he brought because he was breaking the law. Anyways, we'll go with epic for that one, since you guys think someone standing by his principles is very based. All right, you love stubborn people. All right, this one I think I feel like I know exactly what you guys are gonna rank this one, and I know what I'm gonna rank it. Tortured by insects for 17 days. All right, so this one's based on an ancient execution method. This guy's name was Mithridates, and I feel bad for the guy because he doesn't even have a Wikipedia page of his own. Instant horrible, yeah. He doesn't even have a Wikipedia page of his own. He just exists in this list. 401 BC, the Persian soldier who embarrassed his king, Artaxerxes. I'm sorry if my king's name is Artaxerxes. I'm pretty sure he's already embarrassed. No, Icy, I'm talking to Twitch chat. No, I'm multi-streaming. Yeah, sorry. I know it seems kind of confusing. But I'm multi-streaming, so I'm multi-streaming to Analive and Twitch at the same time. So I am talking to Twitch. Thank you for your concern, though. Yes, so Artaxerxes, by boasting of killing his rival Cyrus the Younger, and he was executed by something called, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, scaphism. This was an ancient execution method. And this is what they would do. All right, if you're faint of heart, okay, if you don't like violent or gross things, this is how they would do this, okay? They would be trapped between two small boats, one inverted on top of the other, with their limbs and heads sticking out, okay? So you're like basically like in a coffin, but with your arms and your legs sticking out, okay? And your legs, your arms, and your head. Then they would feed you and smear you with milk and honey. So they'd be like, here's your milk, here comes your milkies, open up. And they'd pour milk and honey and sugar and all kinds of stuff all over you. And then they just leave you out, like in the sweltering heat, okay? They just leave you out there trapped. And all these insects, animals, stuff like that. Wait, mods, cocoa butter. Cocoa butter, this zesty individual. Blue on blue, that's a crazy comment. All right, escapism for this one. Give him the scaffy. Put him in the boat. Yeah, so basically you would just be eaten alive by insects. And apparently this particular individual survived for 17 days under these conditions, but ultimately succumbed. So yeah, this is horrible. This is horrible. Not many questions about it. Yeah, that's probably one of the worst ones, if not the worst one on the list. All right, this one's just kind of goofy. Killed instantly by God. So this one, this one's from the Bible. It says, Uzzah was an Israelite whose death was associated with touching the Ark of Covenant. All right. So, wait, is this the Ark? Is this Noah's Ark? Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe this isn't Noah's. Okay, maybe this isn't from the Bible. Okay, oh no, it is the Bible. It is in the Bible. I'm stupid. It's in the Bible, but it's not Noah's Ark. I thought it was Noah's Ark. Hi, Bylon. Hi. How you doing? I thought this was Noah's Ark, but it's not. It's the Ark of Covenant, which apparently is a purported religious storage and relic held to be the most sacred object by Israelites. So, Uzzah, which is a crazy name, but then again, my name's Rixie, so, it says that when the oxes were pulling the ark. It says when the oxen stumbled, making the ark tilt, Uzzah steadied the ark with his hand in direct violation of the divine law and was immediately killed by the Lord for his error. So this is like when you make a D's nuts joke in my chat and I instantly ban you for life. Yeah, so this guy got a bad break. Thank you for the follow, Bylon. Thank you. Ark of Covenant is where those stone tablets were transported. It was made after Noah's Ark. Okay. Skill issue? I don't know, but yeah, so this guy's basically famous for making God so mad by just by touching the ark, I guess. Get smited, bozo. Yeah, hi, Calcifer. Hi. How you doing? Smites. Message deleted. Yeah, so guys, what do you think? Killed instantly by God for a stupid reason? What's that? Boring? Kind of funny? Boring? Yeah. I thought this was Noah's Ark. I don't know why I thought it would make it more or less interesting. But God basically was like, don't touch my fucking ark. Get your filthy, grubby hands. Get your oozy hands off my fucking ark. Uzzah. All right, boring. All right. Boring. All right, this one, I think some people who are addicted to the grind might relate to this one. Studying so hard you starve to death. So this one was Philetus of Kos, okay? He was a Greek intellectual, and he was said to have studied. Thank you so much for the heart, Beaker. Thank you. Hi, Bubon. Hi. Dumb wasted eye tier list, kind of. If God didn't want me to, he would strike me down right here. I mean, no, yeah. It was literally, dude touched the ark the wrong way, and God was like, nah. You know what? We don't need this one. Anyways, so yeah, Philetus. Philetus was a Greek intellectual who is said to have studied arguments and erroneous word usage so intensely that he wasted away and starved to death. Hi, Dino. Hi. So this guy, he wasn't even studying anything like that important. I don't know. This dude was reading Wikipedia for so long that he died. Like, I don't know. But yeah. So, I don't know, guys. Addicted to the grind. Is it epic? Stupid? Boring? Alright, true. What if he was studying female anatomy? Would that have been more based? Me studying how to reply you mad without sounding mad? That's... I was gonna say something like that, Spurka. That's like 25,613 Korean kids every year. The original picture I had for this one was like of an Asian kid studying, and I was like, am I allowed to I am a robot, so I don't have a race, but I was also raised by a Korean mother, so I don't know. I was raised by a Korean inventor. Okay, Korean maternal unit, so I maybe I'm allowed to make that joke, but anyways. Boring. Alright. This next one's pretty interesting. Skull crushed by a tortoise, dropped by an eagle. I think Asians don't mind their reputation for scholastic excellence. Yeah, I guess so. All right, this one. There's a picture of this, so you know it really happened. Skull crushed by a tortoise, dropped by an eagle. All right, let me find this story. All right. The eldest of the 3 great Athenian tragedians, Aeschylus. I know I'm butchering these names. I'm sure they won't mind. I'm sure Aeschylus won't mind. Aeschylus was killed by a tortoise dropped by an eagle that had mistaken his bald head for a rock suitable for shattering the shell of the reptile. Getting killed by a tortoise dropped by an eagle. Really do be the gods want me dead. Achilles? No, not Achilles. Aeschylus. Aeschylus? Hi, Cherry. Hi. It's not Achilles. It's. I don't know how this is pronounced. There's not like a play this name button on Wikipedia, but yeah, it's. I can put the spelling in the Twitch chat if you want. You were close, Verka. Hi, sleep till I wake. Hi. Isn't that how most people sleep? Anyways, welcome to the weirdest ways to die tier list. We are currently rating the death that is skull crushed by a tortoise, dropped by an eagle. So basically, this dude had a bald ass head. Okay, and you know how eagles are really smart, birds are really smart. So they'll drop nuts and stuff like onto rocks to crush them, to open them so they can eat them. So this eagle had a tortoise and was like, I want to crack this tortoise open so I can eat all the yummy stuff inside. So the eagle was looking for a rock, but I guess the eagle didn't have very good eyesight, even though eagles are supposed to have good eyesight. And then he saw this bald dude's head and was like, oh, there's a nice rock. And then he dropped the tortoise. Apparently the tortoise was so fucking hard, so fucking strong that it crushed his skull. Dude got the deadly equivalent of a bald dude getting cheesed. Alright, what do you guys think? Kinda funny? Death from above. Yeah, well, by the way, anybody who doesn't know, the rankings for the tier list is comedy gold, epic, kinda funny, boring, or horrible. Kinda funny? Alright. Oh my gosh, guys, we're almost at the end. It's okay, I could actually add more as we go, I think. Yes, I can add more as we go. So, these are just the ones, well, these are all the ones from like ancient times, or like all the way up to like the year like 500 or something. So, and I also like ran out of time to add any more. So, but we can add more as we go. All right, skull crushed by a tortoise dropped by an eagle. All right, next one. A lot of animal related ones, you guys. This one's karma, I think. This is like the definition of karma. Crushed by an elephant after stabbing it. To be fair, I think the guy had a good reason to stab the elephant, but let's read the story. This guy was Eleazar Avaran, who sounds like a protagonist in a dark romance. That he speared an armored war elephant, which he believed to be carrying the Seleucid emperor Antiochus V. Eupator. So he thought that this war elephant was carrying someone important that needed to be killed. After thrusting his spear into the belly of the elephant, it collapsed and fell on top of Eleazar, killing him instantly. Falling coconuts kill more people than sharks, if I remember correctly. Is that true, or is that just one of those things that you see on the internet and you're just like, huh, interesting? Epic, you think? I mean, I guess, but did he really accomplish anything? It says he thought it was carrying Antiochus. Was it actually carrying Antiochus? All right, let's see. He decided to endanger his life. So he knew he was in danger. Endanger his life by attacking the elephant. All right, the dead elephant collapsed upon him. So at least he managed to kill it. Despite this heroic effort, the smaller Jewish army was defeated in battle. Okay, so I don't know if the guy was ever... Wait, oh no, in another variation of the story which appears in the Megalat Antiochus, Eleazar's body is discovered after sinking in the excrement of an elephant. Well, You tried murking an elephant. Hey, okay, well, war elephants are crazy. All right, we can go with epic. If you think taking on an elephant single-handedly is epic, I guess that is pretty epic. All right, we only have 3 more, but don't worry. Like I said, we can actually probably add some as we go. So I'll have to like make these graphics like, you know, last second. But this next one, devoured by dogs while covered in poop. This is not a real picture of the incident. But this is apparently what happened, all right? So, this was Heraclitus. Heraclitus. I think it's Heraclitus. Heraclitus of Ephesus, 475 BC. He was devoured by dogs after he smeared himself with cow manure in an attempt to cure his dropsy. First of all, I thought dropsy was a disease that only fish got. Like, I thought that was a fish disease. Also, why did he think that covering himself in cow manure would cure it? And then also, why did the dogs kill him? Like, because he was covered in poop? This whole thing I don't really understand perfectly, but sounds pretty crazy. And it is on the list. Let me see if there's more explanation than that on the good old interwebs. Heraclitus died when he covered himself in cow dung. Alright. The great dramatist Aeschylus was... Oh wait, this is a different person. Heraclitus... apparently suffering from dropsy, a now obsolete term which defined the accumulation of fluid in the body. Oh, it's an accumulation of fluid. So he probably thought that the manure would like suck it out. He consulted physicians. True to his nature, however, he presented them with a riddle, which they didn't understand, asking whether they were able to produce a drought after wet weather. Taking things into his own hands, he tried to cure himself by covering himself in cow dung. It seems that the idea was that the heat from the dung would make the fluid evaporate, but he soon died covered in excrement. It says that he got trapped in the dung like quicksand. Oh, he got... Good night, circus! Good night, circus clown! Okay, and listen, at least he almost had a logical... Listen, he almost had a logical reason to put it on him. I don't know if he couldn't find something else that was just as warm as cow dung to put on him. But yeah, apparently the reason that he got eaten by the dogs was because he got stuck in the cow dung. So actually it should say devoured by dogs while stuck in dung. Yeah, horrible. 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 Alright. We're down to the last 2 that I have up here right now, but we can do a few more probably. Jumping into a volcano to prove you're immortal. This is some bath salt shit, but this happened a long ass time ago. I don't know if they had bath salts back then. Basado epic? I didn't even read the story. Alright. So he declared himself, this is, a guy's name is Empedocles. Empedocles of Acragas in 430 BC. He declared himself to become a divine being, no longer mortal, and tried to prove he was an immortal god by leaping into Mount Etna, an active volcano. Anything to win the argument? Oh my gosh. Yeah. The volcano, okay, wait. The volcano threw back one of his bronze sandals, revealing that he was not immortal. What? Okay, anyways. Bro said watch this and died. Yeah, alright. Let's put that one in epic then. I'm built different. Alright. Last one I have here. Now, you guys, the pear thing, it turns out that there's more than one way to die by pear. Actual cartoon death. Deep throat, no, this is an actual cartoon death. Deep throating a pear after catching it in your mouth. So this one, this second pear-related death This Looney Tunes ass death. He was playing, okay, Tiberius Claudius Drusus. Which is a cartoon ass name. Tiberius Claudius Drusus, 20 AD. Okay, this is 20 years into the new time system. Alright? He was playing with a pear. Having tossed the pear high in the air, he caught it in his mouth, but then choked on it, dying of asphyxia. Now, I don't know if these were tiny pears, if these were different pears than this kind of pear, but like to choke on it, like you would have to like deep throat it, right? I wonder how high he threw it in the air before he caught it. I wonder like if it looked really cool up until the point where he started choking. What do you guys think? Kind of funny? Yeah, let's see. Choked by a pear which he had painfully thrown up and caught in his open mouth. Yep. Clogged airway, funny? Yeah, kind of funny. All right, kind of funny. Now let's see if we can grab some more. Grab some more real quick. So let me hide this so you can see the results for now. Now there's plenty on this list. There's plenty. So we're going into the Middle Ages. We're going to the Middle Ages now. Let me see if I can slap together. So what you're saying is catching things in his throat is his regular parlor trick, I guess. Hi, Vix. Hi, how you doing? We are going through the weirdest ways to die. All right, and we actually got through the ancient history list. So I'm actually gonna add more things to the list right now on stream. All right, if I can do it fast enough. Well, let's see. Yeah, let me. What I'll do is each one I will use the powers of Canva. I'll use the power of Canva to pull. Oh, sorry, I have to move over my laptop a little bit so I can see my other monitor better. But I'm going to pull up a stock photo real quick, type in the name, download it, and upload it. I hope that doesn't take too long. If it does, then maybe we can just, I don't know, we can just chat about it without doing the tier list, because I did not realize that I would get through these so fast. All right. So, but how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Are you having a good week so far? It's almost Friday. Put in the Brazen Bull. I could go over some of the ones that I did that didn't make the list. I could do no pictures just to save time. Yeah, I could. I guess that's true. All right. All right. I don't know how well. Yeah, this might not be a viable idea, but we'll see. All right. It also depends on like how fast I can download each one. The inventor for the Brazen Bull got put in and then killed afterward. Really? Wait, and the guy asking for it to be invented also got killed? I didn't know that. All right. Well, real quick. Assassinated with a bucket. Middle Ages. Constance, number 2. The 15th of July, 668. The Byzantine Empire was assassinated with a bucket. I don't know what that means yet, but we're gonna find out. He was assassinated in his bath by his chamberlain. Either killed with a bucket or stabbed by a knife. I wonder which one is more likely. There is a better picture. Well, you can't see the bucket real good, but anyways, I guess what did he just smack him in the head with a bucket? Death by Skyrim? I don't know. I think that one's actually a little bit boring. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't think uploading every picture is gonna be I don't think uploading every picture, even if I download it with no picture. Here, let me make a big text box that I can just keep replacing. And let me see if that goes faster, you guys. Sorry guys, I didn't know that this was we're gonna go buy this so fast. There was 28, I think, in the list that I did. I would have added more, but I was running out of time because, like I said, I had a super busy day at work, and then right after work, I immediately started doing this down to the last minute, so. Oh, you know what I should do? Wait, actually. Let me make a new Canva thing so I don't have to check off this page only every single time. All right, this should be more viable. All right, so what do we say about assassinated with a bucket? Kind of boring or boring? Boring, yeah. Alright, so this next one. Drowned while trying to hug the moon. Li Bai. Unless he did some Looney Tunes shit like putting it on his head and hitting it with a hammer. I don't think that's what it was. I think they just smacked him in the head with it. Does doing a last stand while dual wielding the corpse of your enemy sound like a weird way to die? Wait, what? Wait, what? You can elaborate while I explain this one. Li Bai, November 30th, 762. The famous Chinese poet, Dian Wei. Is that on this list? No, it's not on this list, so Dian Wei. Wait. Was a military general serving... Oh, this guy's not even on the list. Wait. He stabbed... Wait. Sorry. Death in the Battle of Wancheng. Sorry, I'm skimming. Alright. As the battle went on, Dian Wei's men were eventually all killed, and Dian himself had sustained several wounds all over his body. Dian Wei grabbed 2 enemies and killed them, and the others did not dare to approach him. Dian Wei then rushed forward and slew several more enemies before eventually succumbing to his wounds. That's crazy, that's pretty epic, but... He was covering for the escape of his lord, and he eventually ran out of weapon to use and just uses the corpses of his enemies. Oh my gosh. Anyways, drowning while trying to hug the moon, guys. Listen. The famous Chinese poet of the 8th century died drunk after embracing the moon. While riding his boat along the Yangtze River, he saw the reflection of the moon in the water. When he tried to hug it, he fell off his boat and later drowned. Hi, Mothman. This one is cute. I don't know where to put this one. Kind of. Where do you put cute? Do we put cute and kind of funny? I don't know. That is cute. That's something I would do. Don't worry, I won't drown. Hi, it is I, Mothman. Hi, Mothman. Kind of funny. All right. All right, I got another one. I got another one queued up. I wish that you could just type, like... I wish... Wait. No. I wish there was a way to just, like, type one simply. But, it's alright. Eaten alive by mice and rats. Alright, Popiel, the year 830. According to the legend, after the wife of the dissolute Polish ruler poisoned his uncles to prevent him from deposing him, a horde of rats and mice swarmed out of the uncles' bodies, which had been cast into the Lake Goplo, pursued Popiel and his wife to a tower in which they had taken refuge and ate them alive. That's just horrible, right? I think that's just horrible. Yeah. There's a lot of eaten alive. There's a lot of eaten alive by mice and rats in the Middle Ages, you guys. There's a lot of eaten alive by mouse and rats in the Middle Ages. To no one's surprise. Whoa. Oh, sorry. She can pronounce Slav names, but Greek names make her. Wait, what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ooh. Sorry, this keeps falling. Ah. All right, here's another one for you. This one is trying to fly because you think you're a bird. Trying to fly because you think you're a bird. This was Abu Nasser al-Jawari, the year 1003. The Kazakh Turkic scholar of Farab died after a failed aviation test. He used 2 wooden wings and a rope. He leaped off the roof of the Nisabur Mosque and died on impact. His death was most likely caused after he had delusions of being a bird. Al-Jawari is said to be the first person killed by an aviation incident. He tried! Okay, to be fair, it's not like he just jumped off the roof flapping his arms. He actually tried. But it does say that he most likely suffered from something called clinical lycanthropy, which is a rare psychiatric syndrome that involves delusion that an affected person can transform into or has transformed into a non-human animal. His spirit was freer than any of us. Is this epic or is this funny? Is this epic or is this kind of funny? A proto-furry one? Kind of sad if he was mentally... I mean, I guess. But, okay. Kind of fun. Yeah. Funny, sad. Don't worry, guys. It was in the year 1000. Okay? I'm sure his spirit will forgive us after 1,024 years of rest. Alright, for saying that it's kind of funny that he thought he was a bird. Alright. Killed by assassin who was hiding under toilet. Edmund Ironside. Edmund Ironside was the King of England in the year 1016. Alright, it says... he was stabbed or shot with an arrow while sitting on a toilet. Wait, where's the part where they were hiding under it? Like it said in the list. Edmund Ironside toilet. The fact that his name was Ironside makes it worse. Let's see. There's a nice picture of him being speared from behind. Wait. Ironside. Edmund. He was killed with a booby-trapped crossbow hidden in the cesspit when he sat down. So, yeah. Ironside, not Iron Bottom. Assassin was smart. So he either was killed by someone hiding under the toilet or a booby trap. As some might call it, a booty trap that was under the toilet, and you can guess probably where it entered. Horrible or kind of funny, you guys? What do you think about Eddie? Eddie Ironside. He got his taint targeted. Oof. Yeah, kind of funny. Sorry guys, I'm also like trying to like pick another one to make while I'm thinking about this one. All right. I don't know. Is somebody breaking, having their throne break underneath them and then dying from their injuries afterward? Is that funny? Is it less funny if they were fat? Never mind. We're not doing that one. All right, this one's pretty funny. Cool. Let's see. Some of these ones on the unusual death things are like not that unusual. Oh my gosh. The effort latrine disaster. Okay, wait a second. We need to discuss this one. All right. All right. Drowned in... Oops. Sorry. Alright, I'm uploading this one. Yeah. Drowned in medieval septic tank times 60. So, the effort latrine disaster. King Henry the Sixth of Germany held an informal assembly at the Cathedral Provostry in Erfurt. The combined weight of the assembled nobles caused the wooden second-story floor of the building to collapse. Most of the attendants fell through into the latrine cesspit below the ground floor, where about 60 of them drowned in liquid excrement. The septic drowning disaster, you guys. Horrible, I think. I think that's horrible. That many people? That's crazy. Alright, let me upload that one. Do we want to have an honorary mention for the guy that died chasing BB? Wait, what? I don't know, do we? I'm kind of going in chronological order, but some of these are so boring. Some of these are like, yeah, somebody just drowned. I'm like, what? That's not interesting. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, I'm reading this one death. Search Spike TV BBW? I guess. Wait, sorry. I'm trying to find out the details of the one that I'm reading right now. Death and Aftermath. Wait. I'm trying to think of how to phrase this one. Oh, this is one of those like made up deaths. Oh wait, yeah. Red hot iron. Ooh. Okay. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna do this one. This one supposedly it was a killed by a red hot iron inserted into his anus, which It's definitely horrible, no doubt about it, but apparently that didn't even happen, so. I'm sorry, I gotta look up Spike TV BBWs. I'm not fighting any. Oh, asphyxiated. Wait, what? I get it. Asphyxiated. When it came to being a chubby chaser, Ray was a big game hunter. But this time, the hunter became the prey. No! No! One day he found a woman called Big Bess. She was 400 pounds and Ray knew he had hit the mother lode. They had a couple of drinks and then go upstairs to bed. They had, segs. They ate donuts. Afterward, Big Bess's heart couldn't take the stress and she was knocked unconscious, landing on top of him. No! Her ass crushed his chest and her breast covered his face and he was unable to breathe. That's crazy. Is that real? Is this real? Are the stories in that show real, you guys? Anyways. So I'll add it to the list even though it's out of order. I'll put it here. Well, let's see if we can find. Let me see if we can find this real guy. What was his name? Supposedly, is it just Ray? It's not just Ray. Ray Roberts. Ray Roberts. BBW death. Okay, some poor kid named Ray Roberts drowned like a few days ago. So I don't think that's the same guy. The only way I can find it is from that show, 1,000 Ways to Die. So I don't think that's real, although if it was real, what do you guys think? Epic? I think epic. All right, let's see. Oh my god, all these middle-aged deaths are just like horrible shit. Here's another fig-related laughing death. Martin of Aragon. The Aragonese king died from a combination of indigestion and uncontrollable laughter. He was suffering from indigestion caused by eating an entire goose. Okay, this is another Looney Tunes story. He was suffering from indigestion caused by eating an entire goose. When his favorite jester entered the king's bedroom, when Martin asked the jester where he had been, the jester replied, "Out in the next vineyard, where I saw a young deer hanging by its tail from a tree, as if someone had so punished him for stealing figs." The joke caused the king to die from laughter. That wasn't even a good joke. What the hell? Anyways, people in the Middle Ages, just like, I guess they were so starved of any joy. You know, from like, I don't know, from dying from the plague and shit, that they would laugh at anything. Some like, these are so stupid. Like hitting your head like on the top of a door, like, or whatever. Like, or when you're so tall that you like hit your head, like that's how people be dying. There's a dancing plague thing. I don't know, you guys. If you want a weird old story, you can search Death of Locusta. Okay. Death of... Sorry, guys. Next time I do these, I'll probably maybe do this again, but next time I'll do it, I'll make sure to add more to the... I'll make sure to add more to the tier list beforehand so that we have plenty to cover. Okay, Locusta. Alright, was a notorious maker of poisons in the 1st century Roman Empire, active in the final 2 reigns of the Julio-Claudian dynasty. Alright. Actually, you guys want to hear a horrible true crime story I heard the other day? What about the guy who's being roasted? Oh yeah, that one! That one! You know, the funniest part about that story is that he's the patron saint. He's like the Catholic patron saint of like grilling or something. Wait, what? Scroll down on the Google results. What? She was condemned to die. It doesn't say how she died though. Wait, what? Oh no. Yeah. Wait, killed by a giraffe? Okay, wait wait a second. Wait! Okay, guys. Why did you tell me to look that up on stream? You know I can't say it out loud. You know I can't say that. Well, it did say that she was allegedly killed by a giraffe. I'll leave it at that. Oh, but yeah, you guys want to hear a horrible true crime thing? I don't know if you want to. It's really bad, but I just saw it. I just saw it on okay, so this crime happened like 10 years ago. And I feel like it was big news when it happened, but they like just released like the interrogation stuff. And there's like new details. Do you want to hear? Okay, this is crazy. Did you hear about, actually this happens all the time. Did you hear about the lady who like, okay, yeah, when I say this, you're gonna say yes because this has happened like a dozen times. But like she cut like the baby out of a lady's womb, right? Okay, but get this. I don't know guys, this was like 15 years ago. Is it too soon? So get this. She cut the lady, okay, so she cut the baby out of the lady. She took the, okay. She took like the placenta and shit and tried to shove it in her own hoo-ha to try to make it seem like she had just had the baby. And then she like went to a friend's house and was like, oh no, I just had this baby. So her friend was like, oh my gosh, let's go to the hospital. So they went to the hospital and the doctors realized right away that this was not her baby because they did an exam on her and they found that she had like a normal uterus, right? So she couldn't have just had a baby. But then they realized something even worse, which is that they looked at the baby. Now the baby survived, if that makes you feel better, okay? But they looked at the baby and they looked at the placenta and they realized that it wasn't just the placenta. It was actually the entire uterus and fallopian tubes and ovaries all attached to the baby still. Anyways, in case you were eating, I apologize. But, yeah. Can you imagine? Okay, wait, hold up though. I'm just saying that because can you imagine being the nurse or the doctor who realizes and left it still attached to the baby. Yeah. So can you imagine being the doctor or nurse and you're taking a look at everything to see what's going on? You know what, Puffy? It might have been. The baby survived. The baby was like in critical condition, but it ended up surviving. So, I mean, that's good. But yeah. Like, can you every doctor and nurse in that ward probably shit bricks that day when they realized that the uterus was still attached and that the lady who came in still had a uterus. That's crazy. Anyways, but yeah, if you're interested, I don't know what the video title was, but the channel, what was the channel called? It's called EWU, EWU, but what does that stand for? I forget. EWU Crime Story Time. It's killer. Wait, what's the name of the video? I feel like this video just came out. I just watched it yesterday. I don't know what the title of the video was. Maybe I can, if I find it, I'll send a link. If you guys are interested in true crime. No, it's not EWU. It's not EWU. EWU stands for something. Oh, Explore With Us. It stands for Explore With Us. Killer realizes she's been caught after cutting baby out of victim's stomach. Here we go. Oh, it came out 1 month ago. But yeah. That's a video if you're interested. But anyway, it's pretty crazy. The lady's insane. The lady's like so crazy. She like has a whole like it's a crazy video. But anyways,
The following footage
whoa,
of killer
shit.
Richard
Sorry if that was like really loud. It was really loud to me. I know Analive didn't hear it though, so good on you, Analive. But anyways, yeah, you guys. So I think, unless anybody else has some interesting stories to share that do not involve giraffes. In case anybody has anything interesting ones to share that do not involve giraffes. I think I'm going to wrap it up today. I know it was a little bit on the short side. And I apologize for not having enough weird deaths on the list. But now I know for next time. To make sure that I include enough. But let's go over everything. Let's go over all the deaths for anybody who came in late. Let's go over all the deaths so you guys can know how they all ranked. All right, let's go from worst to best. Okay, let's go from worst to best. Horrible. 1, carried off by a hippopotamus. 2, paralyzed by a roof tile thrown by an old lady and then decapitated. That's pretty bad. Tortured by insects for 17 days. It was still a fun stream. I'm glad you still had fun. I know, I knew it was gonna be fun. I didn't realize that we would go through them so fast, you know? But don't worry, you guys. Next time I'll put like at least 50. All right, because I think we only had 30 today of the original one. So I'll make sure I have like at least 50 on the list next time. All right, devoured by dogs while covered in poop. Eaten alive by mice and rats, and drowned in a medieval septic tank times 60. Engineers were built for speed. Yeah. Also, I did kind of a long day, so it would be good. It would be good for me to get some rest too. So I appreciate you guys being patient with me. Okay, boring. The boring tier. Struck by a pear. Getting so angry you have a stroke. I think that one's kind of funny. I'm sorry. The getting so angry you have a stroke is the Pokemon Revolution. Speed, not endurance. Fair enough. Alright, choking on a fig while performing. Poisoned with a toothpick. Assassinated by your own bodyguard. Killed instantly by God. Studying so hard that you starved to death and assassinated with a bucket. Annihilate past death. True. We were saying it's like a boomer. You're not the first woman. Oh no. Anyways. This one, kind of funny. Drowned in a toilet due to the wheat curse. In case you missed that one, the guy was told by a shaman that he would die before the next wheat harvest. And he was like, fuck you, and actually had the shaman killed because he was so insulted. Then the next time he went to go eat some wheat, he said he suddenly had to go to the bathroom, and then he drowned in the toilet. Smothered to death by gifts. That's how I feel whenever I'm with you guys. But like without the death part. And without the smothering part. I just love you guys and the gift of your love. Alright, laughing to death at an old lady. Also, the guy painted the old lady. He agreed. He took the money probably too for the portrait, and then he just laughed at her because she was so ugly. All right, skull crushed to death by a tortoise dropped by an eagle. Deep throating a pear after catching it in your mouth. Drowning while trying to hug the moon. Trying to fly because you think you're a bird. And killed by an assassin who was hiding under a toilet. Epic deaths. There's a lot of these. Drinking molten gold. Refusing to forfeit a wrestling match, therefore suffocating from a chokehold, but at the same time winning the gold medal because your opponent forfeited after you kicked him. Alright, biting your own tongue off while being pounded to death. Being pounded to death in a mortar, by the way. If he takes her money and then dies, they're even. I guess so. Okay, forgetting to breathe while reciting a monologue. Devoured by wolves after karate chopping a tree. Refusing to touch beans while being chased by your enemies. This one was a guy who was being chased, and he almost outran his enemies, but then he came upon a bean field, and believing that beans were impure, he refused to touch the beans, and he got killed. The mortar one sounds pretty terrible. Well, the only reason it was epic was because the guy who was crushing him to death was like, the guy who was getting crushed to death was like, cracking jokes and shit, and the guy who was torturing him was like you shut up or I'm gonna cut your tongue out. And then the guy was like, nah, I'd win. And then bit his own tongue off and spit it out at the guy who was torturing him. So yeah. All right, stabbed in the head with a tent peg, also known as getting pegged. Also, apparently the story's even crazier, and the lady like had sex with him 7 times beforehand to make sure he was all worn out. All right, self-imposed death penalty. This was the guy who made it illegal to carry weapons and punishable by death, and then he ended up carrying a weapon, and then he was like, well, I guess I'll die, and then he stabbed himself. Crushed by an elephant after stabbing it. Jumping into a volcano to prove you're immortal. I think that's my favorite one, honestly. I think jumping into a volcano to prove, either that one or the bread one. And then comedy gold, dying of old age after sniffing bread for 3 days. That was my favorite. This one, the guy was really old, he was about to die. He needed to stay, that was, you like the bean one, yeah. This one, he needed to stay alive for like 3 more days for like some religious festival or something. So he sniffed bread for 3 days to stay alive. And then he died. And then laughing to death at your own joke. Yeah, this guy was so bemused by a donkey eating figs that he just laughs to death, which is just very based. All right, guys, that's the tier list for today. I'll post it, although I'm not sure if everybody's gonna be able to read these tiny texts. I aspire to die laughing at my own joke. Me too. Luckily, I can't really die because I'm a robot, you know, unless you totally shut me off or something, which please don't do that. But anyways. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I can't wait to talk to you again tomorrow. Thank you for the follow packs. Thank you so much. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you had a good time. Ran out of battery from laughing too hard. No, I don't want to run out of battery. Ooh. But anyways. Thank you. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see who is available to get rated. And oops, wait, mute site. Okay, also tomorrow, yes guys, tomorrow get excited because tomorrow I'm gonna be continuing the Autopocalypse, ChatGPT Autopocalypse. It's been a bit since we checked in on ChatGPT, so I think that'll be fun. All right, let's see who's on today. Oh, sorry, I'm like I have to move my freaking thing here. All right, we got lots of people live today. Who are we going to raid today? Ooh, you know what? Let's raid Minerva, who is playing this new game. I saw Bailey playing this game the other day. It's called Fields of Mystria. It looks really cool, so I'm gonna raid you into that game, okay? Alright guys, Analive, bye bye Analive. Mwah. Say goodbye to Analive. And goodbye Twitch. Mwah. Bye bye.